Okay.
block parties and cookouts. Um, you know, the dope ass artists like the Dips, you know what I'm saying? Uh, legends like, you know what I mean, like Mook, Rex, Lux, Head Ice,
Yeah,
Suede,
Harlem birthed Harlem.
um, you know what I'm saying,
I said Harlem
Shine.
really birthed a lot of legends. That's crazy.
Yeah, nah, for sure, for sure. You know what I'm saying? You got people
Hmm.
like Ron Browns, who's also wilding too. And you got like then you got dope ass legendary basketball players like street ballers like Ali Mo. You know what I'm saying? You we it's a lot of things that came out of Harlem, like dope ass fashion. Like I gotta say that we kind of made True Religion popular just because of niggas like Jim Jones. Jim
Yeah.
made True Religion popular. Jim made Jim made like the I feel like there was two people that had people dressing like fitted, you feel me, and got out of the baggy area. It was niggas, it was Jim or Kanye West, you feel me? You was either influenced by Kanye West or you was influenced by Jim, you feel me? It was like the street niggas who ain't really want to dress like Kanye because they felt like he was too tight and shit like that with the polos and shit. That when Jim did it, you felt at ease with the shit because Jim wearing the shit with the
Yeah,
Nike boots and shit like that. So you know what I'm saying? So I gotta say, I would say things like that came out of Harlem. Of course, epic situations like like
hmm
Uncasa and T Rex battle. Mook and Lux battle. You know what I mean? Mook and Party Artie battle. Mook and J Mills battle.
all legendary
Um,
too.
yeah. Oh, I forgot.
Mm.
It's
We
a
got
fact.
niggas like Charlie Clips as well. You know what I'm saying? I met Clips in the studio. I knew he was gonna be a problem like with the freestyle and shit because I watched him freestyle to Billie Jean instrumental like for 2 minutes straight off the top of the head.
Crazy.
So I so I
Yeah.
knew he was gonna be special. Yeah, you know what I mean? We got Murder, we got Mace, you know what I'm saying? Murder but still has the highest selling album to come out of Harlem. Harlem World is at 5 million. There's still nobody that touched that album yet that came out of Harlem. We got dope artists, we got dope lyricists like Big
Yeah.
L, you know what I'm saying? Uh, you know, I mean I think Big L like
Yeah.
before my time, but
But
me,
being
like
but being in that
I used to
era,
just listen
being in that
and
era
listen
from
to
all
Nas and shit.
all them legends and all that from Harlem, that's what made you want to rap.
I mean, to be honest, me
Mm.
listening to Hove is what made me want to rap. I, um, Me listening to Wu Tang is what made me love rap music. And I mean, like Mace was like made me feel like somebody in the town could do it and do it at a high level and be like a superstar. So you know what I mean. That's where. And then when I seen Cam take over, Cam made me feel like I could be a superstar and make my crew
Right.
like them niggas. You know what I'm saying? So you know what I mean. I kind of say I get my inspiration from
Hard.
those guys.
You
That's
started rapping
hard.
at young. Where did you start rapping?
Yeah, I mean I started writing
Mm.
raps at like 11, 12. You feel me? Like my step pops used to cut my hair and shit like that over like a bunch of rap records and shit like that. And I mean, as I got older, when I realized I think it was high when he was doing it, but he was cutting my hair and he was freestyling over the records that was playing. And then the nigga like one day I just wrote some shit in the notebook,
You
just
had
waiting for the next time he cut my hair. And then that the next
word.
hell yeah, so when he cut my hair next time and he was about to walk off after then I just let him have it. He turned around, shocked. My mom's was in the
Uh-huh.
kitchen, she turned around, shocked. And then I was doing that weekly, just writing raps. And then after that, it started to become a hobby with me just writing. And then when I realized, like, because I started writing raps from the
Okay.
back of one of my school notebooks. So when I realized, like, once my shit was full and it reached to the front of my
Right.
notebook and I needed a whole new notebook, I I, I realized, like, I took into liking the
Okay. So did you write
writing raps and shit.
to did you write to beats or was it just like acapella or whatever came to mind? You wrote it down.
A little bit of both, because I ain't gonna lie, at that time, in Harlem, we had like a very legendary place to buy mixtapes, and it was called Harlem Music Hut. So niggas used to go there and buy J Arms How to Be an MC
Okay.
instrumental
Yeah.
mixtapes. You feel me? And I used to have them shits. I used to have them shits and be writing my raps to those, or I write them a cappella. But most of the time, I would go to Harlem Music Hut and buy my favorite, because I was already after toys, like at 11, 12, I couldn't play with no more toys and action figures and nothing like that. My moms and my step pop stopped me from doing that shit. So the best thing at that time was music for me. So I was able to buy like albums and buy some mixtapes. Mixtapes was always like $5. I would get like a 4 for 15 type of vibe at like, because I could go either Harlem Music Hut, or it was some place in like Canal where they selling mixtapes, and they had them shits faithfully too. So I would buy mixtapes and shit like that. That would be my new toys and shit like that, as far as like something to entertain me and shit like that. And it was just music. So I would, and I'm buying all sorts of mixtapes. I'm buying Street Wars DVDs. So Street Wars mixtapes, that was like my favorite at the time coming up. So niggas would be dissing each other and shit like that. Mad different disses. I'm hearing disses from niggas like Corrupt, niggas like 50, Hove, Nas, you know what I mean, Cam, you know what I mean? I even heard disses from Busters, niggas like, you know what I'm saying? So that was the type of shit I was into, you know what I'm saying? So when I got in school, like when I go to middle school, I'm battling niggas in my middle school, you know what I'm saying? Just having raps, my raps versus your raps and shit like that. And then I think when I got like 16, 17, that's when Rex and all of these niggas was killing with the music in Harlem, you feel me? Like these niggas was like stars to us coming up, you know what I'm saying? So them niggas was killing with the music. Nigga Rex had Brown Browse was producing
I
all
think
them
I
fire
remember
records.
a record
And
where
so
it was him, Remy Ma, and I think Ron Brown. That was good.
yes,
Word.
facts.
Good.
Tech
Okay.
Nine. What's the
Yeah.
AK Chrome
That's a
CD
classic.
Dome? That was
Right.
classic. That was classic.
Yeah.
That was in all the house parties, all the club parties that we was going to at that time. That was classic. And then they had another joint called Lit Up My Neck. And they had it was Ron Brow's Paper
Yeah.
Over, Rex.
Yo, so
I think
was good.
who else was on there? Yeah, so like I was a yeah, like I was like, I was super amped, like, cause them niggas, like, to me, they were like the celebs as well as the mainstream niggas. They was just the celebs that
Yeah.
I could see more, but you know what I'm saying? They was still like celebs in my eyes. So when that is in the mix, and then it was like a super party era, the Get Light movement
Yeah.
was starting to be popular at the time. So my pops was like, my at this time I kind of like was, as far as like a little discouraged on recording shit, because I recorded one time with my pops, and I just ain't like the recording process. You feel me? So, and I ain't like, hey, kept telling me to record over and over and over. So that kind of like discouraged me in the beginning. And then I started to like make my own beats, and I started getting my name up, even making my own beats, making beats for niggas and shit like that. I'm selling beats at young, and then my man Tawny after middle school and shit like that, like the like 8th grade, he telling me, yo, bro, what happened to your rapping? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, I mean, I still rap, but this is what I'm really doing. Like, I'm pushing my beats right now. You feel me? He telling me, like, nigga, you can do both. Nigga, at the time, the only person that was doing both at the time was Kanye. So that he was using Kanye as an example for me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, nigga, you can be how he be. Nigga, he was like rapping and making beats at that time. Aside from a nigga like Havoc, we talking about like who's making hit records and shit like that as a solo artist. Havoc was a group member, so you know what I'm saying. It was hard to really consider him, you know what I'm saying? So when my man was saying Kanye West, I'm like, I'm getting it, but I ain't fully seeing it all the way. You feel me? So, but he really kept, every time after school he'd make me rap. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm in high school, freshman. He making me rap. You know what I'm saying? By the time I hit 10th grade, he like, yo, I'm gonna pay for your studio time. By that point, I'm not even writing raps no more. I done got these raps in my head that I'm just saying all the time. Like, So I got whole verses in my head ready to go to the studio and shit like that. So the first record I recorded, I didn't even write. You know what I'm saying? It was called "Bitch I'm Paid." Oh my God, another legend. I forgot. I feel disrespectful just now. When I had a record called "This Bitch I'm Paid," my man Tawny wound
Oh,
up putting Jay Mills
oh
on
yeah,
that joint. That's
not.
another legend. You feel me? Like, you know what I'm saying? And Jay Mills had just got signed to
Young Money, yeah.
had got signed to Young Money at the time. At that time, my beats, when I'm making the beats, I ain't know how to make hooks yet. So I'm making beats with like sampled
Yeah.
hooks already at that time. I'm getting that style from Browse. That's what I know of because Browse was doing the tech. Nah, Hustle AK and shit like that. And he's sampling Nas from Lit Up My Neck, lit up. So he doing that shit. And that's the only sound that was gravitating towards me the most at that time was Browse as far as like production. You feel me? Like which kind of influenced me to make it definitely influenced me to make beats and shit like that. And in that formula and shit. After a while, my pops was like, yo, bro, we ain't gonna be able to clear all these samples. I ain't understand what none of that shit meant. You feel me? Like clearing samples and copyright infringement and all that. I ain't understand it. He was just like, so I fake was mad about it, but he was like, yo, by this point, my pops wasn't playing my music yet, but I had already got played on the radio. I got one of my records got played on the radio. Cypher Sounds played it, and then after that, I had like once you're in Harlem, once you touch a platform like that, bro, you gotta keep going because at that point they looking at you as a one-hit wonder. The niggas they gonna start making fun of you if you ain't. I mean, so I had no choice. Once it got played on the radio and niggas started hearing that shit, I had no choice but to continue the rap career at that point.
What was that feeling like though? Like the first time you hearing yourself like on the radio, like
I missed it, bro.
Niggas is calling. Niggas is calling.
Word. I woke up. I had mad voicemails. My mom sent me a voicemail. My man sent me a voicemail. My homegirl sent me a voicemail. I'm like, oh shit. They sending me voicemails of me on the radio and shit like that. I had a sidekick at the time. So I'm looking, I'm listening. I'm like, damn, my first time on the radio, I didn't even hear that shit. Then like I think Cypher Sounds kept playing it because he liked the record. Then we found out who I was and shit like that. He really kept playing the record and shit like that. You feel me? So I really like owe my beginning success to like Cypher Sounds. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then that kind of helped my pops to be able to like, all right, something there, because like, you know what I mean? As far as like me wanting to really take this shit serious, and so at that point, I had no choice but to keep this shit going. I mean, it felt dope. I was still hyped that I heard that niggas was telling me I'm on the radio. It's just like I just wasn't listening to the radio consistently enough to hear myself at that time. But every time somebody would catch me, I think I caught myself maybe like twice through that whole time at that time. But for the most part, I wasn't hearing myself. Everybody else would let me know and shit like that. So. But I was still hyped. Right. You feel me? I was still hyped. I still be hyped.
That's a fact. When was your first time you shot a video for that? Was that just your first video you ever shot?
Nah, I never shot a video for that, and I never shot a video for that. I think that was but at that time, like when I start, I'm like 17. I'm not knowing too much of like the steps. A little bit I did, but like more so now, I'm letting my pops try to show me the way in this shit. But when that situation happened, that was like strike one because I leaned on him to shoot the video or get the video done for me. I had the cameraman ready. I just wanted him to get the venue. I wanted him to do it at the Cherry Lounge. He said yeah, and then told me the last minute, the day of, that we not doing it. So then I had niggas waiting and this shit. So I was dumb mad at him. But that was like strike one on like I'm not letting this nigga. That was like the first strike of I'm not letting him. Right. Look over my career no more. I'm doing this shit myself. And you know what I'm saying? But I forgot the second strike. I knew the third strike, and I'm like, you know what? I'm doing this shit myself. You know what I'm saying? But he respected it, and he just later on he just added his whatever, however he could.
Definitely like
word, man. Big shout out to Pops.
Like you being from Harlem, it's crazy because like you stand out, bro. Like Like I feel like if they put you
I
anywhere, say
appreciate that.
like Atlanta, say like Houston, I think you would have
Hmm.
had like the same outcome, like the same success. Cause I done heard you like on different songs and like when you switch your flow up, like you sound, it's, yeah,
Yeah, got to, got to. I mean, I like I said, like, and that's me looking up to niggas like Hove. You feel me, Hove? When I've been Hove been my favorite rapper since like Volume 3. You feel me? So like, you know what I mean? Like, but from I knew who he was from Reasonable Doubt. I just at that time I ain't really care for him. My favorite rapper at that time was Method Man. Nobody could tell me nothing. You feel me? Like, I was like
man,
Yeah,
that was like
word.
my hero. You feel me? He's still like low key like that because I wouldn't have loved rap as much without Method Man. You feel
Yeah,
me?
my mom
Or
had
Wu
used
Tang
to
in
always argue
general.
with
You know
me
what I'm
about
saying?
Redman. He used to like, yo, Redman, I'm telling you, like
Now
he'll compare
Redman was
everybody.
nice, but it just Method Man just came
yeah,
with everything. He was nice. He like the girls liked him, but he didn't have to be super flashy. He was rugged, and the girls still liked him. He was an innovator. He was also animated. You feel me? He wasn't
right.
always serious when he rapped. I got everything I needed from Method Man. You feel me? It's just, but when I heard Jay, it was a little more pizzazz in that. And as a Harlem nigga, you feel me? I'm a gravitate to that a little more. You know what I'm saying? Because only nigga that was
Mhm.
giving me that was Mace at the time, but Hove was just lyrically in another lane to me. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, this nigga nice and shit like that. So I'm listening to him that time. Then Volume 3 come out. I'm like, oh nah, this is the guy. This is what I want to do. I want to, and if I want to get in, and if I want to rap, I want to be like how he is. You feel me? So like when at that time, so when I'm looking at him, he's doing shit like where you from, and then turn around and do Big Pimpin',
Uh huh.
and then do Hip Hop E, and then he'll
Hmm.
do Song Cry, and then he'll do some shit with Linkin Park, and then he'll turn around and do some shit with Beyonce, and then
Yeah,
he'll do some shit with Beans, and then he'll turn around and
yeah,
do some shit with DMX, and then he'll do some shit with Mariah Carey. You feel me? He like he be having two different. And remember, like early, you feel me? So it was he was dangerous because he still
yeah,
knew how to rap fast. Now he could
yeah.
flip his shit and shit like that. So that's kind of where I got that from, to be able to be multiversal. When it comes to like any type of sound or what goes on in these generations, I don't be
Hmm.
having to like adapt. If the beat is fire, I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do on it. Like and it don't even be mattering. So the only and when niggas ask me how you able to do that, my only
That's
answer is because I know how to rap.
yeah,
Like simple and plain. Like I don't know no
yeah.
other way to say
Yeah,
it,
you
but
can
like,
hear the
bro, I know
beat
how to rap.
and just
You know
know
what I'm
what to
saying? It
do
don't
with it
matter.
now. Like, yeah,
Yeah, exactly. It don't matter which flow. It don't matter which pop it is. We getting in that. I be telling niggas like, even what niggas want to do. You want to do drill? I'm gonna step on that. What you want to do some trap beats? I'm gonna step on that. We gonna rap. I'm a
Mhm.
spitter, so that's easy. You feel me? I can't wait to do shit like that with niggas. You feel me? And wrap circles around niggas. But what I have that I know niggas that might be similar to me as far as being able to be nice at rapping. What they don't have is the ability to make the records to get
Word.
everybody moving, the club records and shit like that. That's what they lack in the town. It'd be
right,
like one
right.
or the other for niggas. It'd be like you either rap really good and can make songs like that, or you can make songs like you catchy, you know how to make a hit, but lyrically you're just not there. You feel me? So like it hasn't been a nigga to really do both except for until Whole Fab, niggas like that. You know what I'm saying? Whereas a nigga can do both. A nigga like Fab is like perfect example after a nigga like Jay in New York. You feel me? Because Fab rap circles around you and
Right.
then have a hit record.
On
You know what
any
I'm
beat.
saying as well.
Yeah.
Like you know what I'm saying. So like on any beat, it don't even be mattering. So that's where like he one of my top five too. So that's why I kind of also gauge my shit from too. And then when I learned how to make hooks, the only niggas I was listening to was 50 Cent, Max B, and Fab. Like those are my favorite three chorus makers. Period. You feel me? Max and 50 Cent is my like after Hove, 50's like my idol. Like I love Hov and 50 damn near almost the same. I think I love Hov a little more because of seniority. You know what I'm saying? Hov been around longer. It was a lot to love more before 50 came. When I was a super fan of Hov already, only thing I was bumping was How to Rob at that time. You know what I'm saying? But then when he came out with shit like Be a Gentleman and Ghetto Quran and 50 Bars and all of them mixtape records, I ain't gonna lie, I was jacking that nigga. You feel me? I ain't know he was gonna be crazy big, but when I seen him sign Eminem, sign him, I'm like, oh, it's over. It was over. And at that time, I was living with my grandma in South Carolina for a few months. So when in the holidays, I'm going to catch when I'm coming to get new mixtapes and shit. That nigga's face is on every one of them.
Yeah.
So these was my influences to really become a well-packaged artist. Like I know I want to be one of the best rappers, but I also want to have hits. And the only way to take the crown away from a nigga like Hov is you're gonna have to have all that shit. You know what I'm saying? The only way to get in that conversation with the Drake, J. Cole, and Kendrick, you're gonna have to have all that shit. You're gonna have to be dead nice and have hits. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I be trying to do. That I try to get everybody a favorite SNS record. You know what I'm saying? To be honest, like my young niggas might not like me on some boom bap shit. So when I jump on and I'm stepping on them Jersey beats and them drill beats, they loving that shit. But my real rap fans might not like when I get in that type of
you gotta be very versatile. You gotta step on everything.
You know what I'm saying?
Everybody like what they like.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Hell yeah, bro. I gotta step on everything, bro. So you ain't lying. You could have put me anywhere. And I think it would have been that same outcome. But to be honest, it's New York that's in that influence. You feel me? Like, yeah, I could be on all of these beats, but when you hear me rap and you close your eyes and listen to what I'm saying, you're gonna still hear that New York and that Harlem lingo and all of that shit. Like, I won't sound like I'm from somewhere else. My flows is gonna be there, but you're gonna hear from the lingo and everything I'm talking about. I'm still gonna give you New York no matter what. And I think that's just the best way to give people like identity type shit. You feel me? I think that's what was lacking in the town for this era. You know what I'm saying? Like if you don't know if you don't know niggas' names, you really might not know who's who.
That's a fact. Yeah. It's crazy how you was inspired by Jimmy growing up, man, by Jim Jones. And you got a song with him now, video out, it's up. You know what I mean?
And Jim was another nigga that was like, you know what I mean, consistent with like mixtapes and shit like that. And then he wasn't like when he first came out, he wasn't the greatest rapper, but he had talk. Like I'm listening, he knew how to paint the pictures that niggas knew, you know what I'm saying? Like at that time, and not even at that time, it's niggas that still like that shit. You feel
I ain't
me?
gonna lie,
They might not
it's
be
hard
like
to me, bro. Like
crazy.
just the way he rap on the song, bro. Just like
it's cadent.
Hater, bro. Don't lie about nothing, bro. Like
yeah,
about
you feel me?
so, like that's what I really like. You feel me? Like
yeah, that's what I always loved about Jim, and that'd be the only reason why I could never downplay a nigga like Tupac, because he like the umbrella for that type of shit. You feel me? And if you ask a nigga like Jim gonna say Pac and them niggas is where he get that shit from. You feel me? So it's like I get it. You feel me? Like it's he might not, because I don't think Pac is lyrically better than Big, but he gonna say some shit that's gonna make you gonna feel that shit like right here. You feel me? And that's a superpower. And I feel like that's what Jim in the beginning was given. He still do it. He's just lyrically better now. You know what I'm saying? Like than he was before. So, but it was when Jim, you getting everything. You getting the talk, you getting the look, the pizzazz. You know what I'm saying? You getting that energy because he giving you that street energy, and then he outside at that time. So it's like, you know what I mean? Like I was in tune with all that. You know what I'm saying? And I was a heavy Dipset fan anyway. So you know what I'm saying? Like, and then he gave me Max. Like, you feel me? Like I was when Bird Gang was lit, when Max was with Bird Gang, it was on bullshit, bro. I was heavy tuned in. So you feel me? Especially when Stacks got with Jim, because I was a Stack
Okay.
Bundles fan since he was with Clue and Fab and them niggas. You know what I'm saying? But like when I seen him get with Jim, I'm like, my man about to finally get his just due. He about to finally get his shot. You feel me? Because I felt like at that time, Joe Buttons, Fab, all of them got the light instead of Stacks. You feel me? Stacks was still killing in the mixtape circuit. Cause that I would get mad mixtape Stacks on all them shits. But then when he got with Jim, it started to get more mainstream and niggas started to see what I already seen in the Gorgeous Gangster. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Rest in peace, Stack
Rest in
Bundles.
peace, Stacks.
Yeah, I remember when him and motherfucking Ali Vegas had smoke. Like I was a super like, you feel me? Like I on mixtapes, I'm seeing shit like that and all that. You feel me? So like I'm just that type of nigga. I think that's also that go into my music too. I'm a student of the game. When you're not a student of the game and you doing this shit because as a lick,
yeah, it's gonna show.
Show in the music. It's gonna show.
Yeah, everything you talk about, you could tell you a student of the game.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, this is what I genuinely love. Like, you know what I'm saying? I know when a nigga first start hearing that shit from me, of course they gonna chalk it up to like, yo, that shit, you know, your pops, that shit, your pops is who he is, so they expect that. But like now, like we be having our own motherfucking debates on this hip hop shit. He'll tell me some shit. Or I say like, yo, bro, did you know nigga? He like, oh nah, I ain't know that. And then you know what I'm saying? So it's like I like that type of shit. He wouldn't be able to do that if I didn't study this shit on my own. You feel me?
I ain't gonna lie, bro. You answer like a lot of questions too. So
big shouts to my nigga Jim though, man. He really showed a lot of love. You know what I'm saying? He showed me a lot of love, and he do it genuinely. You know what I'm saying? He don't be looking for nothing from me or nothing. You know what I'm saying? So it's crazy that you like you said, like being influenced by niggas like that, and then being able to work with them niggas later is like, you know what I'm saying? Like it's crazy, bro. Like I let niggas like Rex and all them niggas know too. Like I be telling them niggas like, yo, bro, y'all niggas is goats to me. Y'all niggas is stars to me. Like you feel me? Don't let nobody ever tell you different. You feel me?
bro,
like y'all niggas is,
I love Rex, bro.
I'm saying like, cause niggas don't know niggas like Rex. Rex done had records in the street that have been booming. Rex done wrote for famous niggas too, like, you know what I'm saying? Rex done wrote for some of your famous rappers and R&B artists. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? So like, you feel me?
Niggas need to know that.
Yeah, bro. So like, I ain't gonna front like, them niggas. With them niggas, those was like bucket list shit. Like I just did some shit with Rex. I feel like that was like a bucket list. It's unreleased. Me and Sean about to do some shit. Like these is like bucket list. I told Mook the same thing. I said I just got something with Rex. You next, nigga. And he said, let me know. So you know what I'm saying? That is bucket list shit for me because they still stars in my eyes. You know what I'm saying? Still stars in my eyes. Still Harlem, like when it's all said and done, them niggas are Harlem legends. You know what I'm saying? And they're part of my journey because I was raised on them niggas. Like I used to come to my middle school. We used to say Mook's rounds,
like little songs, like you memorize. Same thing with Rex.
Yeah,
same thing with Rex.
Like we going in school telling niggas like same with Rex. Hell yeah, same with Rex. See, Rex had a lot more freestyle circulating in the streets too, so niggas would say certain Rex freestyles too. I'm not gonna lie though, at that time, Cash was heavy popping too when we was coming up. Like when it was coming up in that
that was that era right there. Like
Cassidy had the streets on. Like, I ain't gonna lie. If niggas that was coming up, certain niggas that was rapping, they tried to rap like Cassidy. You feel me? Like they would have bars and shit like that in the streets. These niggas are trying to rap like Cash. You feel me? Like now I was so team Mook when Mook was going at Cash, so I wasn't on Cash time. Like I was, but when Mook wanted smoke, I was heavy on You feel me? When Mook was on, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, cause I felt like, you know what I mean? That would have been the move. That would have been the move that my nigga Mook needed at that time, as far as like what
Yeah.
he was already doing and shit like that. Cause he was already killing niggas. So going against Cass at that time, I thought would have been like so legendary. And then when Cass,
They spent
when
white
Cass
in
flexed
a
and tried to,
year.
but it made for good.
They,
Yeah, but I ain't gonna lie, that made for good content. Cause
they
when
say
Cass
he
was talking
spent
that
white
shit,
years.
I was
Yeah.
jagging it. Yeah, I was jagging it. But, you know what I mean? My son Mook was
Nah,
responding.
for
I
real.
was into all of that shit. All of that type of shit that
Bishop,
pushed my
yeah.
point, pushed my pen. You feel me? Like that shit pushed my pen because I'm like, nigga, the niggas that I came up on are killers lyrically. You feel me? So I don't even be wanting to play with. Like when I do
No,
records
you
with
can't.
them, I make sure I don't play with them
Yeah,
niggas. I mean, Lux too. Like me and Lux record in the same studio. Like Lux
yeah.
give me jams all the time. You know what I'm saying? Like me and Lux work
I
on
was
some
like,
shit too. Like you know what I mean? Like me, I done recorded with Charlie Clips and Had Ice when I was like young. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Those my big bros. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? But then I see them niggas and to see them niggas like give me flowers. I be having to give them flowers, like you know what I'm saying? Cause
yeah. That's
y'all
love.
niggas is them niggas. And y'all help influence what I got going on lyrically and keep my pen sharp because some majority of these niggas in the game I don't think is nice like that. So when I gotta look towards my niggas that I know is lyrically nice and then like, all right, cool. Like I know I can't say no weak shit, you feel me? Because I feel like rapping when I come in here is gonna be like
Hmm.
taking candy from a baby in
Yeah,
this industry shit. You feel me? Like it ain't enough niggas
yeah,
for me to feel like that too. You
yeah.
feel
You
me?
feel like that?
I'm gonna be
We was talking about Cass and Mook. You think that would be outdated? They battle now, like Mayweather and Pacquiao. Like it's too
I
late.
do I do I ain't gonna lie, I do because
Facts.
Cass ain't
Mook
the same
still got
Cassidy
it. Like
to me.
Cass.
He's
Yeah,
not the like, he's not the same Cassidy. You feel me? He done figured out the wave of like battle rapping right now. You feel me? So like I will say it'll be I don't know, man, because it's really
that's a
how
fact.
serious Mook gonna take it. If Mook don't if Mook think it's gonna just be a walk in the park with Cass, which it may be, maybe not. But if he feel like that and treat it like that, I'm not gonna care to want to see that battle. Like I didn't want to see the new
Yeah,
Cassidy and Freeway battle when Smack
I
was
didn't
trying
want
to
to
do
see
that
it
shit.
either.
I
We
was
would have
like, I'm not
watched
here
it,
for
but
that.
niggas don't want to see it.
Yeah, I'd have watched it, but I wouldn't have cared for that shit. I'd have been going like any other battles that I like and shit like that. I'm here for. I'm locked in. You feel me? I'm not going. But that battle, I'd have went to the bathroom. I'd have went and made me something to drink and some shit like that. That'd have been like
Yeah,
a
that's
real
a
smoke
fact.
break battle type shit. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't care. And that's not on them. It's just I don't like the recreation of certain
Mm,
things that was already classic. I understand how niggas want to give Free his get back or whatever. But one, I don't think he lost that bad. He did lose, but I don't think he lost that bad enough to
good.
where we gotta recreate this shit. You feel me? It happened how it happened, and it was classic. Y'all came from Hot 97, killing as Rockefeller.
Mm-hmm.
Swiss had the young bull.
Yeah,
It was Philly versus Philly. You know what I mean? It happened how it happened. It was too classic. I don't
No,
need to
for
see it again on a
you
smack
right.
stage. You feel me? Like it was raw.
Yeah,
It was, you know what I'm saying? I don't need to see that on a smack stage. Mookie Cass, though, I ain't gonna lie. I did see some shit that Cass said where he felt like he
yeah.
always felt like he's the start of this shit. You feel me? So in that instant, you might gotta see Mook, but that gotta
Got
be
to
like a
like that blue
full-blown
room that
battle. I
just
don't want to
happened
see
with
that on
Mook.
a big stage.
Mook and K. Like,
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I I ain't gonna front. I
I
got
do
Mook
too.
on.
I
I don't
watched
think nobody that
it
rap
like
that
three
simple can
times.
beat Mook.
Now when I
I
say
got
that,
Mook.
because I said move with the 30, but like it wasn't no like it wasn't no 30 where like it was like clear, but I think Mook just edged every round.
Yeah,
Like
gentlemen.
I think Mook with those type of niggas, bro. I think them niggas just be genuinely better rappers than niggas. So when in a battle, like you know what it be? What I feel like the difference between the battle rap culture and niggas like how we jagging it. Like, all right, so in New York, Daylight said this before on a vlog, and it was the 100% truth. In New York, we done heard the nicest of the nicest rappers, bro, from mainstream to battle rappers. We done heard the nicest shit in the world, the nicest. From Hov,
Big L.
Nas, LL, Lloyd Banks,
Mhm.
J.R. Rodder, Joe Budden. He Jersey, but he be out here enough, and he's both. You know what I'm saying? You got, you know what I'm saying? Mook, the Rexes, like it's so many high level rappers in New York. We done heard the nicest shit. So when you battle out here and shit like that, we not gonna want to hear that 1-2 punch that that niggas is used to in this
It's the
battle
whole
culture, bro. We
round.
not
It's
gonna want
just
to hear that shit. Niggas will boo you, bro, because we want to hear nice shit, bro. We already heard
he
shit
said
like
if you
that.
were to do Skittles at me, I would have punched chiclets out your like what?
I'd have punched chicklets up. But you know what it is though? I chalked that up to the RBE crowd because I've been thought the RBE crowd was like low key, like
I know what you
I
mean.
ain't gonna say
Yeah,
white, but like
yeah, they
Bro,
different from the
you
smack
feel
crowd. You could
me?
tell.
And I felt that way
yeah,
since Verb
I
battled
was
Mook.
building
The
for
certain
that
shit that
too.
Verb was saying, I
Yeah,
said, bro, if he'd have said this on a
yeah,
smack stage, they'd have booed him. But I thought Verb was smart for that as far as like getting Lux. You got Lux over on smack. I still don't think you beat neither one of them, but I think you had a very, I think that was both debatable battles, to be totally honest. Like if a nigga told me Verb won, I might debate with you, but I won't be mad at you for saying that because Verb did his thing on both. But it was tactical. He was smart about it. I'm not gonna battle Mook on smack because then I'm gonna lose convincingly. Let me bet you battle over here because I might got an even playing field. When I say some shit, they gonna like it just as much as they like your shit. Would be making Mook's battles debatable to these niggas, and I realized it, is when Mook loses the
yeah,
coin toss and he goes
yeah.
first. Feel me? When he goes first, then it makes it look like you was able to diffuse what Mook was saying lyrically, and you don't. You just went second. You feel me? So it's like all you gotta do is do good. All you gotta do is sound good when you go when you go against Mook and be second, and it won't look like it. Niggas will be like, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But it don't. But we done heard the nicest shit. Like so, you're not gonna. I didn't like the ABC line, but every other line from Mook,
Yeah.
the blueprint,
That
the blueprint,
ABC line was the
what?
only
He was
line. I'm like,
bombing.
damn, like,
yeah, but
Yeah,
they called him
I
a
ain't like
pit
that line.
squeak,
I ain't like
bro.
that line.
So
yeah,
said that, bro, because he lost. What's he called him?
Sure, okay, sir. The precinct got us enforceable. Nah, no problem. No problem. Thank you.
Come on,
All right, say
listening
no more.
party.
Thank you.
Let's see how that drone went. Yeah, how that drone
Oh
go?
man.
That should look fire, man.
So yeah, that was we was
I was
performing
gonna
with the
ask you, how's
live
it
band and shit like
performing
that. You feel
with
me?
like
That
a
was just
live
something
band
different.
like that?
I ain't gonna lie. It was definitely a different experience. You feel me? This shit was like I did it before like one time in SOBs, but that was like it was a showcase with a bunch of other artists and shit like that. So this one was focused around.
only spinning out. Dizzy Dane, what up, bro?
Yeah.
Turning away about
Yeah,
50 niggas. You know what I'm saying? Because it was over capacity. And then niggas was overly satisfied. You know what I'm saying? Because they get the hit. They heard the project and they heard this shit being like. So they wanted to hear their favorite song being played by a live band, and I executed it perfect. I couldn't have done it without the band. Shouts to the band. I was trying to give them a vibe of like Jay-Z's Blueprint Unplugged. You know what I'm saying? Like he did an MTV Unplugged type of vibe. You know what I'm saying? And I filmed it because I'm trying to put it together, how that shit looking
right.
like Fade to Black type shit. You feel me? Like the Fade to Black movie. So it's gonna come out well. You know what I'm saying? Like niggas get the chance to see it. I'm gonna have a screening for the shit so
Okay.
niggas can watch the whole shit. You know what I'm saying? Like it was a crazy experience though. It made me and the band was talking.
That's
We was like, we might gotta take this on the
fire.
road low
Yeah,
key.
that'll be dope right there. Something different.
Yeah, it's something different, bro. I ain't never like, and it was we did it with no openers. Like we ain't had nobody perform before us leading up. Like we had the fans waited for 2 hours until I came there and got on that stage. You feel me? And I performed 9 records, 2 of the records I performed again at the end. No vocals.
Yeah.
You feel me? None. They ain't played none of the vocals, no show mix. They didn't even play the beat. I was going off of the band sound. And I did my verses. You feel me? You know what I mean? So that was all new levels to me and shit like that. You know what I mean? Being able to perform, no openers, nobody got to open up for me, no other performers is there to help promote and bring. Nah, I packed that building out my damn self with just me performing, which made me, and now I have to do it again maybe sometime in July or some shit because everybody couldn't come and experience it this time. You feel me? I was trying to make it intimate anyway. I wasn't trying to have a lot of motherfuckers there, but niggas ain't respect authority. Niggas, everybody came through.
I'll definitely pop out for that joint, man.
Yeah, no, for sure. I'm gonna give y'all the invite early. You know what I'm saying? I guess I'm gonna just look for a dope ass venue to do that shit in, like some big venue, so we could be able to like have a bunch of motherfuckers there. I'm gonna have y'all niggas on a guest list this time. I'm gonna have the fans, cause I did it invite only, and I did it for the love for niggas. But I cleaned up on the money side as far as like merch and other things like that, funny shit. So you know what I'm saying? This time around, we're gonna have them buy tickets and shit like that. That shit gonna be sold out again. Cause Matt, and the only reason why I'm ready to charge niggas this time is cause mad motherfuckers was hitting me up, asking me, yo, what the ticket prices is.
Yeah.
I wasn't
Hell yeah.
all right, bro. Cause they'll pay for it. Now, I done did a bunch of different, I done do my own concerts and shit like that. But that's just the music. That ain't the band performance. You feel me? So, and you feel me? Now they want to pay to see me perform with the band. All right,
man.
Y'all seen?
Yeah, something different, man. Something different.
It's up. So that joint was on. Then what's that movie called? Assassin. Yo, I said.
Assassin.
Yeah.
Bruce Willis. Bruce. It's like potentially Bruce Willis's last movie. I hope not. I hope.
How does that work?
You know what I'm saying? But
did they like reach out to you, or like they just did
it? So my management team got a plug that was putting that together or whatever. They was already interested.
And it's your part too, though. That's crazy.
Yeah. So they was interested in the song. I'm like, well, that's fire. Then they seen me do the video. They seen me shooting the video with Jim. They seen the behind the scenes to that. They hit my management team up again. They like, yo, we need this, and we want to help. We want to make this like one of the leading singles. And we go on. So they chose three lead singles. They chose mine. They chose an artist named Tokyo and another artist named Jasmine.
Congratulations.
And they all three. Thank you, bro. They gave us three all three different trailers for the movie specifically. You know what I'm saying? And they pushed that, and when I seen the that's what got me hyped. The trailer with my vocals in the back. I'm like, oh nah, this is crazy.
Song's official too, bro. Cause you
definitely. Nah, I appreciate it, bro. Real talk, man. That was dope to get both of them on the record. Do the video. I was just with them niggas 2 days ago, so but I appreciate them niggas for just always showing me love and giving me the okay to do this that soundtrack shit, because you know that they could have been like, hell no. You know what I'm saying? Especially East, because East signed to a major label. So you know what I'm saying? So him for signing off on that and shit like that, I appreciate both of them.
Yo, it's only the beginning, bro. Like, and I see you figured it out. Like, I think you know what you gotta do now to that next level.
Nah, yeah, for sure, bro. Like, I ain't gonna lie. Like, I make money off this shit. So I now every time I just use all of these moves as perception. Well, of course they great moves that add to my accolades and shit like that. But I use it as leverage and perception, so that way you got no right to you gotta pay me for when I'm charging what I'm charging, or when I'm doing certain things and I'm bringing the people out. You know what I'm saying? Like, niggas just gonna have to respect it, because the accolades is just not, you know what I mean? They're not normal. And I ain't gonna lie, it turned me out. I think I might I'm trying to get some more placements. I ain't gonna lie. I'm trying to go to video games.
You gotta think like that, bro. Think like that.
Yeah, I'm
There
trying to
you
get on Madden
go. Nah,
2K. I ain't even
facts.
gonna lie to you.
That's the mindset you gotta have.
I'm trying to get
Yeah,
on Madden 2K and in the WWE game, and I'm pretty sure. I think they be doing like
yeah.
updates on GTA where they be allowing like new shit in the
That's
soundtrack,
a fact.
like
Yeah,
on the radio stations. Cause I ain't gonna lie, I got GTA, bro. GTA 5 been out for years, bro. I'm listening I'm playing the shit one time.
yeah,
Bro, they playing the baby. I'm like, bro, this game
yeah,
came out
yeah. They
before this nigga
updated.
got
They
here.
updated. I think every week.
He updated, so I'm like, when I heard the baby shit on there, I'm like, oh no,
That's a
I gotta
fact.
find my way
Yeah,
to
you
get
could
my shit.
definitely do that.
Like, you feel me? That's my next. Those my low key goals that I'm trying to do as my bucket list for shit like that. Like, because I know for like an artist like myself, for a regular artist that really ain't got no emotion or whatever, it's still lit. It's still a dope ass accolade. But perception wise, it's gonna do nothing for you because you ain't got no emotion. It's mad niggas that you can hear. It's mad niggas that got placements on these shits on mad different movies, video games. We only hearing it on the game, and we don't. Sometimes, a lot of times, we don't even care to go find out who these niggas is that's singing that shit. We'll listen to it
Yeah,
again when we play this game. But for me, somebody that already got motion, already got people that respect what I do already, respect my grind and shit like that. When I get a placement like that, it's gonna be a lot larger than life because I already got motion. It helps what I got going already. You know what I'm saying? Everybody able to celebrate it a different way. It's just like this. It's just like the Assassin movie. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if somebody else that we didn't know got on it, it's like it wouldn't have mattered. But if somebody like myself doing it, it's like, oh yeah, you feel me? Like it's like if you hear a song from like motherfucking Mook on a motherfucking on a motherfucker in the halftime at the at Super Bowl, you feel me? It's like, you feel me? Because he Mook, it's gonna mean so much more. You know what I'm saying? Than somebody who don't got no emotion at all. It's gonna be big. You definitely gonna get some eyes because the halftime show is gonna be like, who's that? But for Murder Mook, if he do some shit like that, because he
all the
got
way up.
motion, price go
Yeah,
all the way up. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. So that's how I attack it, because I know, like, all right, cool, we gonna with these platforms and shit like that to help us do shit like, so when they ask them why we charging this, it's like, nigga, we charging this because we did this,
that's
this,
why.
this, this, and
Yeah,
this, nigga.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? So that's how I'm looking at it. I'm just mastering. Like, I know my ins and outs of the business. I'm just taking this shit into my own hands and really using my way to really show a lot of up and coming artists that it's money in this shit.
yeah,
You just gotta bet
yeah.
on
And like
yourself.
how you looked up to Jay-Z and 50, look at them now. They branched off. They touching bread from everything
Exactly.
else coming from rapping. You feel me?
You can tell who was real street. You can tell who was real street hustlers. The rappers, you could tell which one of them niggas was real street
Uh
hustlers
huh.
by the way they carry their business. By the way niggas is getting money in this shit. You feel me? If you was jacking, you was a hustler, and you get in the game, and within the next few years, you like, I don't see no major business moves. Your net worth don't
You ain't
grow. It
hustling.
don't change. You're not even rocking the same. I'm gonna think you was capping when you was growing up. I ain't I'm gonna think about you capping about your upbringing, because it's not showing right here. You got the access, resources, and money. You should be able to apply that same
Right.
mindset to business. So what you got going on. 50 was able to do that, and he's rich.
Mm-hmm.
Nas was able to do that, and he's rich. Hov was able to do that, and he's the
Billionaire.
richest. You feel me? We talking about a nigga that had 99 bricks,
Yeah.
92 bricks. And now, fast forward, boy got
Yo, what?
2.5 billion. You
Crazy. Yo,
feel me?
you thought about acting before? Tapping into that?
Yeah, yeah. Low key, I be doing that. I have been, like, on a lower scale, and I use that as like practice. Like, my guy JV be having. I don't want to really say shit at a lower scale, but I'm saying, like, as far as like with real production background, you know what I'm saying? Like, he know how to make a dope ass movie, dope ass show. And so he kind of like got me into it and really took it serious. I done been on a few other like web series and stuff like that was dope, but his was something about his that stood out for me. So he kind of gave me more role, like a
Yeah.
long lasting role in there to get my really, she really seen something
Right.
in me that I ain't see something that I ain't seen myself. And then later on, like in like 2018, 2019, I did my own movie. It's actually on YouTube right now. It's called Love Me Now Before They All Love Me. It kind of give that vibe of like 50s Get Rich or Die Trying. Like I'm myself. I'm playing myself. I'm trying to get on with this rap shit. You know what I'm saying? But other things coming in the way and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? I finally get into this rap shit. You know what I'm saying? It comes out dope. My only problem was at that time, which I learned with that process, was I wasn't supposed to record film with people having like name brand and shit like that, because it's harder to, put this shit on
it's the same with the
platforms and
music
shit
we
like
was
that.
talking about with
You
the samples, clearing samples and all that.
Yeah, exactly. It's the same way. It's like it's licensing, and if I got a Gucci shirt on in this movie, and I don't got the authorization from Gucci to, it's really not even me. It's me, but they'll sue the platform. Like if I say I get picked up by Netflix, they'll sue Netflix. They won't sue me. They'll sue Netflix, and because y'all are selling this product that we didn't sign off on. You know what I'm saying? So I learned that because in the midst of that shit, some of my niggas got on Polo, Lacoste, you know what I'm saying? Mad different
What
shit.
up?
Hustle, what up, sis? What up, baby? But I ain't that's another
we gotta
one,
get
dope
on the
ass artist
platform
from the
too. We gotta
town
reach
that's
out to
living,
Hustle,
you know
man.
what I'm
Yeah.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, but so I had to learn from that. I had to bump my head in that type of field. And now I ain't gonna lie, I wrote like 2 scripts. I'ma definitely put those together soon, you know what I'm saying? So I definitely want to audition for some some one of these fire, but I want to do some shit that niggas might not expect me to do. Like, you feel me? Like if a nigga catch me in like what's popping
I'm
right
like,
now? Because I ain't gonna lie,
wow.
I think all the movies, I think all the shows that I like is shit that we all like look at and it's like nigga shit. You feel me? I want to be in some shit that niggas wouldn't even expect me to be in. Like, you feel me? Like, I want to be in some shit like Ballers from fucking like The Rock. Like, yeah, some shit like that. You feel me? Like, you know what I mean? Like Ballers, like being like, you know what I mean? Being like some type of fucking NFL coach or some funny shit like that. Something different, so it don't. If I get like that, it don't typecast me. You feel me? I don't want to come in as a street nigga and act like and then play a street nigga.
That's all they're gonna give you. Right. You gotta be vice versa, like with the music, like you were saying with the music. Vice versa.
Yeah, it gotta be vice versa. So if I at least show something, exactly. If I at least try to apply to something that could be like that they took me serious off the rip, then I could do everything else. Like if I'm in some fire action movie, like you see how like, all right, Most Def, for example. Most Def is in 2 Blocks. Is that the name of the movie? He's in shit like that, but was also in like Brown Sugar. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I mean, like, you feel me? Like, if I could be that, like, that vibe where, you know what I'm saying? Because I don't know no other rapper aside from a nigga like 50. You feel me? Well, shit, niggas could definitely be on some 50 shit. You feel me? Definitely could be on some 50 shit. You know what I'm saying? Like 50 done work with Robert De Niro, and then, you know what I mean? And so I'm definitely with being on some 50 shit. I'm just not willing to take the step that he did too.
When he lost all that weight
too far, but I show his dedication. Yeah, when he lost all that weight, I'm not doing that. You know what I mean? I'm not doing that.
But they had to offer him a bag.
I'm not doing that.
Like, had to.
That joint was crazy.
I'm not doing that. I will be.
Yo, back though, green screen, all that.
Hey, I'm not losing. Like that. I just dedication.
Yeah, when I seen that, I said the same thing. I'm like, damn, 50 willing to take it, whatever to get the way you gotta go.
But
how much because you gotta think some niggas, they'll tell you like, yo, you want to take on this role, you gotta gain a couple pounds. You know what I mean? You might gotta grow your hair out.
That they want.
Yeah, all sorts of shit, bro. So that's, you know what I'm saying? In 50's point, he just showing like range early.
Let's get this little trivia joint on the way, man.
Yeah,
So we got a
facts.
little trivia for you. I said,
Let's
all
do it.
right, so this joint is called One Gotta Go. So it's all respectfully, bro. There's all good
Okay.
rappers on there, shit like that. But just shit, one of them gotta go, bro.
I probably will not do God. I'll probably, so you ain't got nothing to
All
worry
right.
about. I'm gonna pick it.
All right, the first one is J. Cole, Kanye, Kendrick, or Drake. One of them gotta
And one of
go.
them gotta go. Kanye, Kendrick, or Drake. Damn. Bye, Drake.
Oh, damn. Ooh. All right.
I got it.
This is the second one right here. Lloyd Banks, Jada, Jewels, or Fab. Who gotta go?
That's so, yeah.
Who gotta
What?
go? Somebody gotta go.
That is crazy.
Somebody gotta go.
Yo, Banks was my favorite rapper growing up.
Banks gotta go.
Banks.
Banks gotta go.
Respectfully, all right.
Love Banks, but he ain't last long as far as on their level.
Like Jada, Jewels, and Fab.
Nothing
Jewels.
I think he better than Joel's.
Lyrically, he better, but Jewels had that.
Yeah.
Now, I mean,
He had like
that it factor. That nigga was.
So what I got a factor about him, it's like it's low key what men have a little bit like. For some reason, niggas want to still see you make music, bro, and then you could do songs with whoever. Like Joel got an unreleased Dolph record right now. Like Joel's a nigga that probably could get any feature he want, maybe except Drake right now, but you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they just brought him out though.
He want.
They had something going on.
Yeah, I just Drake can do that. I just don't think Drake can do a song with a nigga. Like he'll bring you out, he'll post you.
Fresh Prince, Martin, the Wayans Bros, or the Jamie Foxx show.
That is crazy.
That's hard, bro.
It's OD hard. It's out of Jamie Foxx or Wayne's brothers. I might say Wayne's brothers out of there.
Jamie gotta go, bro.
Nah, but there was a time where, because you used to watch
Wayne's brothers.
Yeah, but the Jamie show, bro.
Pop.
Yeah.
Nah, I love that show. That's just hard. Period. It's hard. Period. But I can't get rid of Wayne's brothers, bro.
Yo, bro. They ain't even last as long as Jamie Foxx.
That's a fact.
Jesus is Jamie. Jamie got so much Jesus, I stopped liking his shit after a while. Until you got it was alright, but it wasn't like he was the only funny at the time. After a while, after a while, Braxton stopped being as funny. Fancy stopped being as Fancy, and Jamie Foxx's relationship was funny, but it ain't.
Yo, what was the bull name on the show, bro? Braxton. Yo, he was the classic.
Yeah, the classic.
Yo,
speaking of Jamie Foxx too, man, I don't know what he got going on, man, but I hope he good, bro. That's scary, bro.
Prayers up to him, bro. I'm scared.
Hell no.
We can't
not so soon, like. Yeah.
Bro, Jamie to me was like, if Jamie Foxx know you, you really made it to me. Like he's so popular, so famous that if he know you, like if you're a rapper and you coming up and you in the game and he know you, you made it somewhat.
Yeah, too famous.
Bro. Too famous, bro. He too talented, bro. He got more in the game, but I can't see my son going out.
For real.
I hope not either, bro. I can't see my son going out like that. Like
for real.
He was just partying. Yeah, he was just partying. What the fuck?
Close out, for real.
Prayers go out to Jamie.
Prayers up to Jamie, man. Facts. All right, so the next one, the Juice, Belly, Shots, Paid in Full. One of them gotta go.
Damn.
These ain't easy.
It's not easy, you know. These last three questions you did was not easy at all. It's not time.
Damn.
One of them movies gotta go, bro. You can take 3 of the discs. If you can take 3 of the discs on vacation,
You said Juice, Hated
Juice,
Fool,
Belly, Shots.
Belly,
yeah.
and Shots.
You can only take 3 movies with you, bro. Or you gotta leave it in the crib. I gotta hear this.
I ain't gonna lie. Oh shit. Nah, I ain't gonna lie. Shots gotta go. And I love Shots.
Didn't J Mill
Shots
say that
fire.
too?
But
yeah, J Mill said that too.
Yeah, but yeah, bro. What am I can't. First of all, I'm never
Paid in full.
Paid in full has to stay.
My whole block and never get. Bro, if any whole nigga says Paid in Full could go, he has to go.
Yeah, good.
He has to go. And he's not from home.
Mine to be Shada.
Nobody would say no fucking shit like that. Paid in Full gotta go.
Belly gotta go for me.
Belly, one of the two.
I love Shots. I love Shots. Belly gotta go for me. Shots was different, especially Jamaican too. Like,
yeah, bro. Shots was fire, bro. I ain't gonna lie to him. Only reason why I said, cause I love Shots. But my favorite Jamaican movie is Dance Hall.
A lot of people don't know about that movie. Yeah.
So that.
I don't think I've seen
it. I don't know about that movie. You know what I'm saying? That was my favorite movie, but Shots is fire. That's my second one. I only know Jamaican movies.
Yeah. You said, Biggs, you're going too far now. You're going too far.
Too far. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy. That's the first time I even knew what the fuck Red Stripes was. Like, Red Stripes. Yeah, the fuck is that y'all drinking over there? Nah, I ain't gonna lie though, but Shots is too far. Damn, bro. I really don't want to get rid of Shots, bro, but I ain't gonna front. He and X and Belly got it.
Belly got it too.
X was so cutthroat in Belly, but I jacked it. Then man in Belly.
Yeah.
Like
what?
Yeah,
it was a lot of classic scenes in that movie too. That's a fact.
Classic scenes, bro. Nigga, Nas told him I want to go to Africa. My man, like, here we go again.
They're doing the last one right here. We changed up the basketball real quick.
Oh, let's get it.
AI, Steph Curry, Magic Johnson, Kyrie Irving.
Oh, Kyrie my favorite, but he's the one that gotta go. Yeah, Kyrie gotta go. They ain't mad goats. The only difference now, see, it would be a toss-up between him and Allen Iverson.
He changed the game in so many different ways.
Yeah, bro. You know, Kyrie Irving, if it wasn't for Allen Iverson,
changed the game, bro.
Moves, like Kyrie Irving is like an Iverson.
That's a fact.
A little better than Iverson.
Yeah.
You feel me? He's like, but I see, like the moves, that swiftness is not like I haven't seen it before. I see it from AI. So if you ask me like Kyrie versus AI is prime, I'm going AI. I gotta let Kyrie. And Magic Johnson is too much of a GOAT. Now, mind you, I'm not from his generation, but I saw how like that nigga's different.
Nah, for real. Facts.
Yeah, yo, if it wasn't for AI, niggas would still be wearing suits to the games. What? Niggas would still be wearing suits.
I mean, it's like, so I ain't gonna lie. That means we gotta blame him for the way Russell.
James Harden been acting crazy too lately, man. I ain't gonna lie, James Harden been acting crazy.
Yeah, they get paid. They gotta be getting paid to wear these outfits. They got styles that's paying them to wear these stuff. That's the only. You know what I'm saying? Big bags behind the scene.
Niggas done pulled up to the game like they work, like they about to go
just to take it off and put on the warm ups.
I ain't gonna lie. If you come in with some outlandish game, you better win. Cause walking out the building with that outfit on and you lost.
Yeah, that's all bad.
Nah, yeah, Kyrie gotta go, and I love Kyrie. He's my favorite point guard right now in this generation. I like Steph OD though. Yeah, I couldn't.
Steph changed the game too.
Like for my personal, I'm gonna pick Kyrie over Steph. But but be honest, like look what
Yeah, now
Steph has
that you
been
say
doing.
that though, all three of them, besides Kyrie Irving, all three of them like
Changed the
left
game.
their mark in the game. Like Magic Johnson,
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
he was like the first big point guard passer, just
Yeah.
like everything.
He the reason LeBron
But
is who he is.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. So yes,
yeah. 'Cause I ain't never
that's
put
really
it
who
like that
LeBron
though,
is.
for
Like
real, for real.
like in modern time, bro. Yes, I used to when niggas would give me these LeBron James and Jordan conversations. I'm like, bro, that's Kobe.
Jordan,
Let it go because
Kobe,
that's my
yeah,
favorite player.
Kobe is
Kobe's my
Jordan.
favorite. Like Kobe is
It's
Jordan, bro.
Magic.
LeBron is Magic Johnson. LeBron is 6'8" and he can block your shot. He can play
Yeah,
center, like he can be center
that's a fact.
or be power
Mm-hmm.
forward because he's
Yeah.
technically a power
And
forward.
Kyrie's AI.
But
Who's Steph?
and
Nobody
Kyrie is
Steph, bro.
AI.
I'm saying.
Steph, yeah, Steph is
Nah,
like a mixture of AI mixed with Reggie Miller. Like he shoot like Reggie. He shoot like
I'll tell you who
better than
Steph
them
is,
niggas right
bro.
now.
I'll
Hold
definitely tell you, he's the boy from Coach Carter.
on.
Yo, bro, he was shooting half court shots before mad niggas was
Nah,
doing
that's
that, bro. He just,
My son Steph
yo,
was
yeah,
shooting
straight
on
up.
one leg, bro.
That's amazing, bro.
Nah, for real.
I ain't gonna lie. Now, if we asked him, if it would have been even tougher if you'd have said, who
Yeah.
got better handle between
Not because
AI,
the way, like,
Steph,
not because
or
the way you
Kyrie?
just put that
Because
question,
niggas,
though.
them three niggas
I
think
said, 'cause that shit
rock.
made me relook at the whole question just now. Like, I'm looking at
Yeah,
it like, damn, why did I put Kyrie now? Like, yo, I'm sitting there
yeah.
second thinking it.
Because Kyrie don't really like. He my favorite. He got a ring, so it's like, all
Yeah,
right, you know what I mean? Like
that's facts.
Iverson don't got a ring.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But it's like, my
Nah,
nigga, you not AI though. You feel me? You still not AI though. Like, you know what I mean? We can name mad things that AI did for the game. It's like, bro, when Kyrie sat out, he wasn't missed as much as I thought he would be. When he sat out, not trying to do the vaccine and shit like that, he wasn't missed as much as I thought he would.
I just thought after a while he was
like,
bugging. After a while, I'm just like, damn, bro, like he's doing too much.
That's probably what it is.
Yeah,
Everybody looked at him on the Kanye shit. They looked at him and
see, I
Kanye
was
the
waiting
same.
for a while, but
Niggas
I'm
chalked
just
him
like, all
up.
right, bro, now you're bugging, bro. Like
Shout out to
Brooklyn needs
WB.
you.
Nah, shout out my nigga. That's my
But
Shout
yo,
out
man.
to
You're a
WB.
funny nigga.
but shit, before we get to the
Nah,
off the mud freestyle, man. Yep.
man.
Is there anything that like
Yeah, coming up.
that's coming up, merch, like just stuff that like you got?
Oh yeah, definitely new merch. I think I got some. Yeah, one of my shirts right over here somewhere. Yeah, we got new merch. We got some new merch here in the streets right now. Cause Big Ice Mercy statue of Liberty made him flashy.
Can you order that anywhere?
I mean,
is that like online? You got one?
Yeah. Nah. We about to do some fire Web3 space. We about to do some Web3 space shit. Like we about to do some like I got some meta shit that's going on to where like they can buy it with a package, or you can just buy it hand in hand, however niggas want to do it. But I'm really been fucking with this Web3 space and this internet vibe. You know what I'm saying? When niggas could purchase and fuck with the metaverse and shit like that. I want to give it like a package, like an online package. So you know what I'm saying?
We definitely gotta grab some of them joints up, man.
Yeah, next time we in
town, pop out there or something, cause y'all just get with you. Come down to Pennsylvania.
Nah, 100%. I'm gonna put. Oh, I could. That's like y'all two and change. Y'all two. Y'all right
Should
there.
be close to Philly for real.
Y'all right there. I'll make sure I have two to the side for y'all niggas. Y'all niggas just let me know y'all size, and it's yours.
Yo, man. Hey, yo. So make sure y'all download that Big Icy too, man. Shit's fire, man. Where it up? For
Nah,
real.
I
Download,
appreciate it,
stream
bro.
that joint.
I appreciate it. Big Icy 2 out now on all platforms, man. Go get that. Go get that Up and single featuring Jim Jones, Davies out now on all streaming platforms as well. Videos out right now. Shit doing well. Over 300,000 views on YouTube. Over
Talk your
140K on
shit.
Spotify. It's about to be 150. It's on the soundtrack to Assassin movie. You know what I mean? We got me and Vado video about to drop soon. Me and Capella Gray video about to drop
Working,
soon.
man.
We got some shit. Yeah, we got a lot of shit coming for the summer, man.
Can't
A
wait,
lot
I'm
of
bro. I'm
happy
looking
shit.
for you
forward
too,
to
though, man. For real. Congratulations to like all your success, everything, bro. Like,
it. Just the
word.
beginning.
Nah, I appreciate y'all, bro. I
Yeah.
appreciate that 100%. Like I said, I'm a fan of the show, so you know what I'm saying. I'm tired. I think I was performing when y'all did the interview with Ill Will and
Okay.
shit like that. But I'm definitely a fan of the show. I always tap in when I can, and I see niggas. When I see y'all going live with niggas and shit like
No, you
that, I
definitely
tap in.
do, bro.
So
I appreciate it
y'all,
too,
y'all,
for real.
Appreciate you.
y'all got to support out of me
Appreciate you,
100%.
Word,
bro.
bro.
Yeah, man.
Working on.
It's all about the hustle,
Man,
man.
it's all about the motherfucking
That's a
That
fact.
hustle.
Coquito joint, man, cause I ain't gonna lie, bro. That shit is like, that shit's out of this world nice, bro.
Oh yeah,
Like,
yo, I ain't gonna front, bro. I ain't gonna lie, man. Yo, niggas gotta tag Bad Bunny, man. We trying to
for
put Bad
real.
Bunny, holla at me, man. J Balvin, holla at me, man. I'm trying to get one of y'all
Now, you
niggas
know
Jay
on the
how,
Willer,
road.
all of them.
nah, bro, you know what?
And
I
and, and
You
well,
know
will.
what's
what's so
up,
crazy,
baby?
bro?
Yeah, getting well on that.
That like Mom Dukes, she don't really like rap music and all that. She hears Spanish songs and all that. So cause I went and showed her that
Type
joint, bro.
shit.
She even thought the shit was fire. That's how like I knew this joint was a
Yeah,
hit, bro. I'm like, yo, that's
nah,
crazy. My mom think this shit fire, bro. And like my mom be
Yeah,
like, yo,
that's
turn that
fact.
shit off.
bro. Like that's the
Nah,
type.
for real.
That's when I'm doing like on my job because like again trying to give everybody a favorite record of me and where I like that type of shit though. If somebody like I don't even like rap, but
Yo, for
you,
real. Cause when she said that shit,
you
I
know
was
what I
like, oh
mean?
shit.
I
I
like
said,
that type of shit. I like
my mom turned
that type
everything
of
down.
shit, bro.
No cap.
And you know what I'm saying? Like I'm in Amsterdam, you feel me? So like they I got nothing but black and Latino friends there. You feel me? I grew up my whole life. So they gave me my
They
nickname
said
Frecofino and
Flecofino.
shit like
He
that. So
Like,
once
snapped.
I
He
Frecofino,
snapped.
you feel me? You know what I'm saying? So like when I do those type of shits, I'll be jumping in those type of bags easily. You know what I'm saying? Like I got a few like Spanish sample joints like that, like go, you know what I mean? Like in a tuck, ready. Like I just Coquito, one of my
Yeah.
favorites I did because I genuinely drink Coquito whenever. Like I
that,
don't just be like I
yeah,
don't
not
wait
just for the
for
holidays.
Christmas.
Yeah,
You feel me? Yeah, I
yeah,
genuinely drink that shit. You feel me? So it's like when I heard this sample, I knew exactly what I was going to. I knew exactly what I was going to talk about. I knew it was punch. I'm like, all right, it's the punch shit, 100%.
He
I'm
went
gonna talk
crazy.
Coquito on here. It's gonna go. I knew it though. I knew it from the moment. Like I'm like, yo, bro, because I feel like it was the perfect sample. One, I don't hear a lot of
yeah.
niggas sample 100%.
Uh-huh.
Niggas a
Mm-hmm.
sample is so hard. You feel me? Niggas a sample. Niggas a sample. I don't want to be a player no more.
Mm-hmm.
Niggas a sample deep cover. I don't hear a lot of niggas
No.
sample
That was a
100%.
good sample.
It's crazy because not a lot of people could
So
sample
when
that, bro.
I'm
And
like,
like the way you did it, bro, like that shit, like,
I appreciate that, and I knew I was like, yo, I'm gonna give
uh,
it that, that Harlem flavor, so that way it could be in the clubs and niggas really go crazy. Cause I be really trying to make the nightclub lit still and compete to have the nightclub
Right.
compete with the strip club type shit. I want niggas that feel like, cause in the strip club, you don't gotta do nothing. You don't gotta walk up on a girl and talk to a girl. You don't gotta try to bag a girl. You don't gotta try to like. All you gotta do is stand
Yeah.
around and throw money. You know what I mean? In the nightclub, you gotta try to walk up on a girl. You gotta try to dance on a girl. You feel me? You gotta try to do that shit, or you're gonna look dumb in the club. So that's what I'm trying to. That's the type of like aura and type of vibe I'm trying to, like, I can't say bring back, because nightclubs are still doing their thing. It's just not as popular as a strip club is right now. You feel me? I'm trying to make it. I'm trying to make that match up to where, like, certain records where you gotta be in the club, standing on the couches, going stupid, having fun. Coquito, I knew it was going to hit every year around Christmas and Thanksgiving time, and then but the vibe of the beat is so fire that nigga want to play it in the summer. To where, like, you might gotta drink a Coquito one time in the summer. You know what I mean? Fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? So that's what, like, I'm just glad everybody fuck with that record, because that was a record off my project that I just knew was gonna hit. You feel me? I knew it was gonna stick. I knew the marketing around it, because I knew I was gonna market my alias, my Frecofino. I knew I was able to market that, make him like a whole nother type of person. I knew all of that shit. You feel me? And I ain't gonna lie, I wouldn't have been able to do that if I wasn't jacking the Jamie Foxx show, because Jamie Foxx had 2 episodes in there where he called himself, I think he called himself Ricky Ricardo, or you feel me? And he was like, I know, you feel me? Like, I got kind of like the inspiration from that to, like, dress up, and you know what I'm saying? Like, I wanted to wear, like, I could get on my, like, my super poppy vibe, but I still gotta look like black, like a nigga, like, in a sense, you feel me? Still, like, and give that vibe off. And Jamie Foxx was the only nigga I knew that did that on a show or anything. So I'm like, I used that as, like, my inspiration to give this type of character. But I knew it was gonna be able to, like, just get my Latino fan base up, and I not even on purpose, because, again, like I said, like, I'm from a block where it's predominantly it's half and half. It's like it's black and Latino people here. You feel me? Like, and so it's like right now I'm on Broadway. I'm right down the block from my hood. You feel me? That's predominantly Spanish. You know what I'm saying? So I just knew that was gonna resonate with them. You feel me? And then every year they gonna use my shit. As soon as they want to pop out some Coquito, they gonna tag
That's a fact.
and
you played that
right there. I feel like it's gonna be timeless. Yeah, I feel like it was gonna be timeless, and I made sure I didn't say nothing too crazy that won't expire. Like, I feel like from now on everybody's gonna call Lil Durk the Voice, so that's not gonna expire. I feel like as long as Bobby and Rowdy is cool, it's cool with each other still. That's not gonna expire. Lumi, you know what I'm saying? Everything else I said is like, I make sure, like, it's not too much to where it's expired, so that way it can stay a timeless record. Like, it don't matter. You feel me? Because what if I keep pushing it, and then next year in Coquito season, I get somebody like Cardi B or something
for the first time, right?
Drop it again.
You bring it right back. You played that right.
I think that's the goal, to try to make timeless.
I don't think a lot of people think like that, man.
Yeah, nah, I don't think so neither, because I think we so into the now, and I get it. I make my now records, but, like, you, for the most part, you want to have some records that's just timeless, to where, like, it's a gift that keeps on giving. Because when you get famous, your fans gonna be like, yo, you doing your thing, but I'm still bumping this. You want that. It shows how long your records go. Certain records ain't gonna age well. Think about how many records that came out that you probably thought was fire when they came out, and it just didn't age well later. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I wanted this to be one of those shits where, like Mariah Carey Christmas record.
I left for forever.
But every time it hits Christmas, she go #1.
Still making money on that. Yeah.
That's
bro, she's not even re-putting it out.
It just did. She just collected.
It's just there, bro. Christmas time come up, she #1 again.
Crazy.
You feel me? Mind you, niggas like Chris Brown done made this Christmas and all that.
No matter. It's
not Mariah shit.
Yeah.
You feel me? So that's you want to make timeless records. Like, niggas is still listening to Kendrick Lamar's "Damn." You feel me? That shit came out almost 8 years ago, 7 years ago. You feel me?
Even J. Cole, the role model shit, everything.
Role models, hell yeah, 100%. I think that is
facts.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think I think out of them 3 niggas, the niggas with the least timeless records might be Drake. I think Drake got a lot of hot records. I think Drake got hot records to make himself more hot records. He got some timeless records like Just Hold On, We Go Home, Find Your Love. God's Plan is definitely gonna be timeless, and when it's all said and done, that's gonna, you feel me? I just don't think he has as much as done. You feel me? And that's because he put out a lot of records. I think too. Like, I think he puts out a lot of records. I think he puts out enough hot records, and they'll be hot enough and stay hot enough for him to drop more records. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm trying to do. I'm just trying to make timeless records, bro. Dope ass records. Of course, I'm gonna make my now records because we in the moment, but I want records to live longer than me.
That's
you know what I mean?
For real, man.
Hey, man, you know what the fuck going on? It's your boy SNS, and this is the All About the Hustle motherfucking podcast. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Got a From the Mud season 1 freestyles edition. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Tapping my motherfucking guys. You know what the fuck
already
is,
know. Gang. Appreciate you, bro.
Nah, I appreciate y'all, my nigga. You already know. Let's stay locked in.
All right, bro.